Inside of Attia for the dunk, and he gets fouled! Hassan Attia jams it home and has a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Finds Carroll. There's a deep two, and he gets it to go. What a smooth touch from just inside the three-point arc for John Carroll. Carroll off to Lynch. And step into a three and get it to go. And he puts Hartford up. Third three of the first half for J.R. Lynch. Showing some range. And the Hawks go up 30-28. Now Wetherington, another three. It's good. Travis Wetherington with his 10th three of the game. That ties a school mark here at Hartford. That's Lynch set to inbound. Lynch gives it to Dunn, who fires the three way short. Carroll, the offensive rebound. Put back is good. And the foul. Wow, what a terrific job by the big guy, John Carroll. Bowman gets a high screen, rolls to the basket. Has a shot blocked by Carroll. Hartford comes up with it. Here's Lynch. He's going to have to fire. Lynch drives in, puts it up at the buzzer. No good. Oh, wow. Lynch tried to go coast to coast and put Hartford up in the half, but it rolls off to the left, and the Eagles secure a 1-point lead at intermission. Wow. Hartford had a signature win on Sunday. The Hawks ending the nation's longest current win streak with a 1-point victory over first-place Vermont up in Burlington. ESPN presents men's college basketball live from Chase Arena at Rich Family Pavilion in West Hartford, Connecticut. The University of Hartford Hawks host the University of New Hampshire Wildcats. What did that win do for the standings as we take a peek? The Hawks in third place now, and if Hartford wins its final 3 games, they'd secure the number 2 seed in the upcoming America East Championships. And hello, everybody, with Adam Finkelstein, Jeff Dooley with you. Welcome to college basketball. But that was the regular season. This is Champ Week. Welcome to Chase Arena at Rich Family Pavilion on ESPN3 for the quarterfinal matchup between the University of Hartford Hawks and the University of New Hampshire Wildcats. This is the 3-6 game. And hello, everybody, with Adam Finkelstein, Jeff Dooley with you. The winner goes on, the loser goes home, and for UNH, they're trying to put aside a 5-game losing skid, and they've got one kid that is an all-conference selection, Tanner Leisner. Well, he can score in a variety of ways. Vermont has been the class of the America East Conference the past several years. Nothing has changed this season. In fact, the Catamounts took Kentucky down to the wire at Rupp Arena in November. Today, they visit Hartford. One of Coach Gallagher's 100 wins came at the cost of the Albany Great Danes in the America East Conference opener on January 3rd. And hello, everybody, with Adam Finkelstein, Jeff Dooley with you. Welcome to college basketball on this Sunday afternoon. A big game for both Hartford and Albany. Both teams trying to finish in the top 4 of the America East. A top 4 team would mean you get to host one of the playoff games. And we'll begin with Albany first, and Adam, the Great Danes, led by one of the preseason all-conference selections in Joe Primo. And for the Hartford Hawks, Jason Dunn averaging 21-plus points per game, 6.5 rebounds over his last 3. All 3 games, road victories for the Hawks. And it's Hartford that leads New Hampshire 28-22. We are at halftime. For the semifinal matchup between the Hawks and the Wildcats of UNH, and Adam, Hartford has led by as many as 11 points in the first half. UNH, a little mini run to close the gap. Your thoughts on the opening 20 minutes?
Well, I thought Hartford came out really good.
And back at halftime, the Hawks with tremendous shooting have built a 26-point lead. Jeff Dooley along with former head coach Ted Woodward, and boy, the shooting percentage is really remarkable. You're seeing this right. Hartford 64% from the field, including 11 of 15 from three-point land.
Just everybody shooting. 6 different guys making a 3 in that half.
Hartford men's basketball is off and running. And it'll be December to remember when the Hawks host the Boston College Eagles from the ACC in the capital city's Game of the Year. Saturday night, December 2nd at 7 p.m. For tickets, visit HartfordHawks.com or call 860-768-HAWK. Go Hawks!
Now set to jump it up, Nick Popovich against Hassan Attia. That's Ray Perron in the center circle. The official, the ball is tipped, and Hartford wins the tap. That's Hartford in the home whites, Boston College in the maroon tops. And we are underway. Good to have you with us for college basketball on ESPN3. There's Travis Wetherington with the basketball. Finds John Carroll on the left wing. Now to Attia. That shot, it goes to Lynch. Out of Weatherington out high. Inside of Carroll. Can't grab the ball, but keeps it alive. Left side, Dunn tries the three, comes up short. BC takes over.
And I got to tell you, we talked about it in the open, but I can't get over the crowd. I mean, you look at the student section, it's packed. People are still filing in, a great atmosphere, and this is what people envision when they really talk about taking this Hartford program to another level.
Deontay Hawkins out for the BC Eagles, get injured his last game, so they do lose some height. And Hawkins 8th in the ACC in rebounding and had 4 double-doubles this season.
Yeah, it came up with a leg injury the other day. BC's been a little banged up. Jordan Chapman had a little bit of a shoulder injury, so Stephon Mitchell getting a chance to step up in the front court and seeing what they can. Good opportunity for the young fella to come out and make an immediate impact.
Robinson with a nice dish inside of Popovich with a layup, and it's BC that throws the first punch as the Eagles take a 2-0 lead.
Hartford doing a nice job of controlling the tempo. That's going to be a key for them here tonight. Don't want to let Boston College run away from them. It starts with offensive execution. They take good shots and don't turn it over. They will limit BC's run-out opportunities.
There's John Carroll from long range, and he can make that shot, and he actually gives Hartford a 1-point lead with his first 3 of the game.
He can make it. I'm not sure that's a little bit of a risky shot because, as I said, you start missing threes and you have long rebounds, and all of a sudden you let this BC backcourt get out in the open floor, and that could be a recipe for trouble.
There's Mitchell driving in, shot altered by Hartford. Lynch leading the break back to the other side. Gives it to Weatherington, who tries a 3 and connects. Travis Weatherington
went right to that three-point line. Give Lynch credit. He saw where his shot maker wanted it. He took the defender out with that little dribble pitch action. Weatherington knocked it down.
And a 6-2 lead for Hartford early on. Just getting going. Good to have you with us. Jeff Dooley, Adam Finkelstein. There's a long-range jumper off the side of the rim. Attia tracks down the rebound outside the arc. Gives it to J.R. Lynch.
Good block out that time by Attia.
Hartford coming off a tough one. They lost the game by a point on Thursday at LIU after a made free throw.
What a heartbreaker that was.
Meanwhile, Boston College dropped at Providence in Nebraska. Their 2 games. Eagles trying to get going. This could be their first true road win of the year if they can get it. There's Lynch with 4 in the shot clock. Gives it to Weatherington, who tries another 3 and hits! Weatherington from downtown, and it's 9-2 Hartford.
And how about the student section? You heard the roar. That's a sound they would like to hear more here. Come out and see the show.
Well, you said it with Coach Gallagher earlier. Chance to show what you've got in this town of West Hartford. There's a miss inside. Popovich couldn't get the luck of the rim. Hartford pulls down the rebound. Here's Lynch back the other side.
Real nice pocket pass there by Kai Bowman, threading in that pass, splitting the defenders on the pick and roll.
Boy, tough not to get up for this game if you're a Hawk fan or you're a player. Here's Lynch, steps into a 3. No good in the long rebound, tracked down by Kai Bowman of the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what they've got to avoid, though. A little bit of the reckless energy shot.
Here's a turnover. Now the home run pass back the other side, and Dunn tried to go in and gets fouled.
Just the start Hartford was looking for. Nice energy. Again, have to guard against the quick emotional play, the home run ball. That is not going to be the answer for them tonight. They've got to execute, pick their spots opportunistically to get out in the open floor like this one here.
Jason Dunn going to the free throw line where he's a terrific free throw shooter. 85% this year. He had 19 points, including 5 threes in that Thursday loss at LIU. He makes the first one. Put Hartford up by 8, 10-2.
Well, and it's a great place for a shooter to go. Get yourself to the free throw line. It's an outstanding opportunity to get yourself going. If you're a shot maker, 2 places you want to go early. Free throw line or to the rim, get a layup or a free throw. Great way to get going.
Second one no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Eagles basketball.
It is going to be a little bit of a subtle key to tonight's game is the Hartford's bigs' ability to stay out of foul trouble. I think they're going to have to play together more often tonight than we've seen in the past just to combat the size of Boston College. And if either Carroll or Attia gets into foul trouble, this is going to become much more difficult.
And Mitchell missing a 3, and the Hawks pulled down the rebound. There's Lynch driving in deep all the way to the rim, and he gets fouled. Eagles with a couple of quick fouls down to the low post.
Well, that's his move, that right hand inside out. He loves that move. Usually you see it come out in the open floor. That time he kind of slowed down, looked like he was going to get the team into their secondary action, gave him the quick in and out, got the defender on his hip, and then was able to draw the foul.
Talked about the success Dunn has had the line. Lynch right there as well, 84% from the stripe, and he makes his first. Unfortunately, when you look back on Thursday, the Achilles heel in that game, the free throw shooting, Hartford just 10 of 18 on Thursday, 55%, and they have struggled recently. Overall, 62% for the line of the Hawks as a team, but that's something they want to improve as the season gets closer to conference play.
Well, when you're in a one-possession game, and Hartford's already had so many of them here this year, there's so many different things you can look back at, but you don't want to give away free points. That's the first thing you go to, especially when you've got a team of shooters.
There's Hawks back to defend, up by 10, 12-2, and a foul on the other side as Robinson gets tripped up on the play.
Robinson is definitely a guy to watch for Boston College. He's got great size in the backcourt at about 6'5". They're going to run the vast majority of their stuff in the half court for him. He and Kai Bowman, they form that dynamic backcourt duo. Bowman's the one who's really going to be the focal point in the open floor. In the half court, Jerome Robinson's the guy who they run a lot of their action for.
There's Robinson, preseason All-ACC, second team All-Conference. Off to Popovich, who tries the 6-footer, can't get the shot to go. Rebound, tipped by Carroll to his teammate Lynch, and Hartford comes up with another defensive stop.
We've also got our first Vin Baker Jr. sighting here today. 11 in maroon, guarding the ball right now.
Weatherington, he's one of the rookies on this team, just a freshman from Old Saybrook. Inside of Atia has the ball batted away, it goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. It's Eagles basketball. But Hartford off and rolling, 12-2, and you take a look at Jason Dunn, who sunk Boston College with a last-second three in Chestnut Hill a year ago. And you take a look back at last December 9th, it was Jason Dunn hitting that long three to win the game and stop a streak of 6 straight wins for Boston College against Hartford, that up at Chestnut Hill, and certainly a signature win for the program. That doesn't happen every year. It's a great thing about November, December games when a mid-major can upset a Power 5 conference.